Hi guys, it's Kat. Today I have a card making video to share with you, and I'm using the W+9 stamp set called Unforgettable, and it's got these cute little elephant images that I've already stamped, colored with my Copics, and cut out. So as you can see, I'm using the Birthday Wishes for Girls 6x6 paper pad and some Summer Sunrise cardstock by Paper Tray Ink. So I'm going to cut my paper in half long ways, and that's going to make me a 4 1/4 by 5 1/2 size standard card, and I'm just going to score it at 5 1/2 there. And then I'm going to choose my pattern paper, which, well, I already chose my pattern paper, but I'm going to choose some dies. And at first I thought, well, I'll go with this circle frame. That would be a really cute card. But then I changed my mind and had an idea pop into my head. So I'm looking through my dies right now and trying to decide which die cut shape I want to use. And then I thought I'd go with these squares, but then I changed my mind again. I don't pre-plan my cards. I just kind of get out my supplies and start playing, and that's how I make cards. And scrapbook pages too. I don't really plan anything. So I pulled out my large stitched rectangles frame from Lawn Fawn, and I've got this new tape that's supposed to be like post-it tape. It's called Sure Tape, and I bought it online, but I'm not happy with it. It's too sticky, so I'm going to send it back. But I thought I'd try it with this card to see if it stuck to the paper or not, and it was really hard to pull up, like it was just too sticky. So anyway, I'm cutting the front panel. And I just realized when I untape this, I'm going to realize that I cut the wrong size. And I left this in here so you guys can see that everybody makes mistakes and you just keep going. So what I'm going to do now is pull out my small stitched rectangles by Lawn Fawn, because they have two sizes. They have large and small. And I'm going to pull out the largest size out of the small set. And then I'm going to die cut, I was just showing you the name of it there. I'm going to die cut the rectangle out of that piece, and I'm going to end up coming up with a happy accident. When I'm finished die cutting this frame, or this rectangle, it's going to leave me with a pattern paper frame. And you'll see what I do with that later on in the video, but I end up putting that to use as well. So here I'm just showing you the frame that I ended up with from my mistake. And there is the stitched rectangle for the front of my card. So now I've decided that I need some grass, and I'm going to make a little scene. So I'm using the same die that I cut the card front panel with, and I'm going to cut half of a sheet. I started to put the die on there upside down. I'm going to cut a little, like half of a sheet of it out of the green cardstock. And that's going to make me a little grassy layer. I was just fiddling with my camera to try to get the best placement there. So I'm showing you how it's stitched, and my camera wasn't focusing very well, so I was trying to adjust the focus while I was doing that. So now I'm going to pull out a new die that I just purchased called Grassy Fields from MFT, and I'm going to cut those apart with my little die snips. And then I'm going to use the larger border die, and I'm going to tape it across the little piece that I just cut, and then I'm going to run that through my die cut machine. And the reason that I don't show the die cutting is because I have a Vagabond, and it's electric and it's plugged in, and the plug won't reach to where my camera is, so I have to turn around to die cut, and since I can't film it, since it's plugged in, I'm unable to film it. So that's why I don't show the die cutting. So now I've got my little grassy piece, and it's got the stitched outline around the outside, which is really cute. And I'm going to put my die away, and then I think I'm going to start gluing stuff down when I decide where my elephant's going to go. I've really missed making videos lately. I have a new group on Facebook, and we have 1,400 members, a little over 1,400 members so far, and the group is called Stamping Enablers. So if you're into stamping or card making or anything like that, it's a really fun group. We're really chatty. It's a busy group though, So if you're interested in joining, I will leave a link in the description box, or you can contact me and I'll let you know how to join. But I've been spending so much time over there lately that I haven't been making videos or doing much else. So as you can see, I'm putting my card together. I put my little elephant on there with his little party hat and the balloon. And then I remember that I need to stamp the balloon string. I didn't want to die cut it out because I just thought it looked funny with the white border. So I decided that I'm going to pull out the stamp set, which is what I'm doing now. I'm looking it up. And I'm going to stamp the balloon string only on my card front. So I'm going to be real careful about this because if I stamp it wrong, then it kind of messes up the whole card. So I take off my balloon and I'm just trying to arrange the balloon string. Because it's thin, you can kind of move it around and manipulate it in whatever way you want. So I'm just trying to figure out which way I want it to go. So I'm going to selectively ink up my stamp and then stamp it. And then I can put my balloon back. And I'm using my absorber to dry off or clean off my stamps, as you can see. And I used archival ink on that stamp and it stained it. I forgot that archival stains clear stamps, which is why I usually use Memento or VersaFine. I try to save my archival for my watercoloring. So now I'm going to stamp the sentiment, and because it's new, I'm stamping it off on a piece of Post-it paper just to make sure that it stamps okay. And then I stamp the sentiment. It says, "Hope your birthday is unforgettable." And now my front panel is done for my card. So I'm going to go ahead and glue it on, and then I'm going to start working on the inside of the card. So I'm going to show that to you real quick. And now we're going to work on the inside. So this is where I decided to put that frame to use. I'm just going to put some adhesive on it and then put it on the inside of the card, and it's going to frame the inside perfectly. It's the perfect size. And then I want to create just a little bit of a scene inside of the frame. So I'm looking through my stamps and I got the stamp that says "Happy Birthday," and I'm going to stamp that first off to the right hand side a little bit because I have something else I want to stamp on the left. And then I pull off the elephant that looks like he's sitting down, and he's so cute. I love this little elephant. And then I stamp him. And there's a smudge on the card on the left hand side that you can barely see, but I could see it in person, so I ended up stamping another party hat in the middle. But that's my card, guys. I'm going to stamp the back with my name stamp, and that's it. Thanks for watching. I will see you next time. Bye.